Greetings and welcome back, and welcome to the extensive home. Oh my, so much more spacious. Nice to have a more spacious home. Whoa, that's a different look. That definitely throws me off a bit. That's good though, right? Change is nice. Good to have a little bit of difference where we start ourselves out. And then, look at that. We're ready to start making a village out of this place. I'll look forward to having this tree be something special in the future. I have to do something good with that. Oh, and happy Donkey Day. Way to go, Mokash. Maybe we should get another donkey. 2,000 gold later. I'm not sure about that one. Well, it's good to see you. It's good to have you back. Thank you for joining me again. And thank you as always for being a part of this. I enjoy these episodes and I hope you do too. And let's get ourselves started here, just relaxing into things, and I hope that your day has you in a space where you can relax your shoulders, allow yourself to settle in, and take a deep breath in, feeling all the way to the base of your abdomen, letting your lower belly just fill, and exhale. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in, feeling all the way to the base of your belly, getting those nice deep breaths in and out. And if it helps to have more breaths, take them as you need them. And just get yourselves settled in to the start of the day. At least here, the start of the day, and wherever you are. The day as it is where you are. And I am grateful to have you here. I am grateful for just being able to have the time. That's what matters to me, is it's important to take the time when you have it and enjoy it while you have it. That's where I am at with things. And let's see here. Where did we leave off? There's always that moment of trying to catch up. Oh, you are a pushy one. Everybody's just like, this guy, he's going slow today. And that's okay. Not really in a hurry. We're not too far off from that mine. I mean, I guess that's the optimistic way to look at it. This is what we're closest to. And we need it. Now, farming, I think we're probably close to being done. We have 180 in our demand per day. We are not going to make it through that. Our demand per day is 330. We're going to make it on food. We're going to make it on water. We're not going to make it on firewood. Well, we start there. Now, it is oh so tempting to want to move this structure. It'd be so convenient if I could. I think what we'll do is let's take advantage of this workstation before he shows up. Now I did a lot of building yesterday, or last time. So that's why we're a little low on things. It might be good to start decorating people's homes. At some point, if we decorate their homes, they will have better productivity. We do need that. Right now we have a good deal of workers, we have a lot of people getting a lot of things done, but if they were more productive, we could get more out of them, and I've really just kind of been casually playing through and getting ourselves up to this point, so we could, right now, take the time to upgrade that, since we already know that we need a lot of resources in order to get the Herald's quest set. And apparently we have somebody out there thinking he wants to be a bandit. Don't do it. I don't want to have to go into your camp and middle of the day and throw arrows at you and sling stones at you. And we also obviously have Samber's quest. We have a number of things that we could do. We could even hunt a Vicent. We haven't done that in some time. There's a lot of options. Fall is also a time where we could plant. We could finish our orchard area. It'd be nice to wrap that up since fall is a good time to plant these young new trees. And we do obviously have a fence to finish. We have a lot of fence work to get done. And where are we at with our hammer? Oh no! We are fully out of hammers. Oh, you know, it would be good. I think we also need to consider making a little more money and getting some more resources to make more bronze bars, get more tools. We have 40 copper ore. That iron crossbow, I should probably try to make use of that beast, right? Maybe it is worth carrying that thing around. I mean, it packs a punch. Let's see here, and we have tin ore of 19, so we're needing to get more tin. Wheat we're sitting pretty on, hammers we're sitting pretty on. Stone is not good. Sticks are obviously very light. We're going to need to do more work on that. Rye grain is great. Manure, tons of it. And it looks like fertilizer is only 54. Oh, we are... We look like we're going to need more than 54 to take care of this. Yeah, okay. Then off we go for that. This is nice to see the current orchards as they are. I can fit a couple more trees in here. And obviously a couple more trees over there. Alright, well, let's get into it. Let's get into the day. We should probably get ourselves some food. He has an axe in her hand, doesn't she? Oh, that's a hope. We'll take the long walk. Alright. Traps have been set, traps have been laid, traps have been sprung. Go. And we can make a little bit of crow stew. Should we make stew, or should we make something else? I kind of want to do the stew again, I like it. Let's make ourselves a stew. Let's start ourselves out with a stew, and we do a few momentous things to get a start to the day. Get rid of our bowl, and get into this day. There we go. Now, do we have anything we need to deal with in here? Looks like we're on our first rotation for a lot of things. Perch. We do need to get perch going. And check in here, because I know... Oh, we are good on fertilizer. Never mind. This will have to turn into our little veggie garden. I think that that's the ultimate goal here. Or a pathway. Alright, if we're going to plan to do some momentous things, then it's time to get on it. I'm going to do a few plans here. First off, let's get ourselves rolling into this. Looks like I still need to do my hop grow area there. Let's find ourselves some cherry trees, yep. I hope we have some... We don't have any hop seedlings. We have some plum trees. Okay. Bags. Oh, and I don't have a hoe. I do, though. Who am I kidding? We need some more hop seedlings. That would be nice. And let's get in here and finish this up. Boy, I definitely made this gate hard to see. Oh, it also helps that I put it over here. Now these were plums, so we'll continue our plums this way. Ooh, we might actually, we may not be able to fit it. Oh yeah, I did not actually have enough space to fit that there. Let's do, we've got room for 3, and unfortunately I only have 3 plum trees. Oops, not field, my goodness. There we go. Now, we'll see if we can fit it. I didn't want to make it and lose it. Oh, we can fit another 3. Perfect. That'll go right to the edge. Alright, let's get these in there. I've been talking about doing this for a while. That's an iron sickle. Get on the edge so I can see that it's a sickle. There we go. Alright, and with this in hand, let us take care of our orchard work. Now pretty soon we are going to be completely set on our bronze. We need to get more tin. We'll need to sell some things to get there though, of course. Now we had cherry, we'll do a rotation. Plum, cherry, plum, cherry. So I want one more cherry tree apparently. We're just one out. We'll have to buy one of those, we'll round about for the day. Perfect. Now, it's time for us to go gather up some goods. Whoa, that was quite the toss. There we are. That'll do nicely right there. Then we'll go put the spear by the river, and we'll be set. Probably get ourselves a quick drink while we're here. We need lots and lots of sticks. This will be the second fishing spear I've left down here. Okay, good. That means that we will not have to worry about getting more for a while, right? A little mushroom by the riverside. Nice drink of water from our fresh water source that is gonna make this the best place to have started a village and expand ourselves into this. And let's see here. We got some more sticks and then we'll get out of here. Buy ourselves a cherry tree. Need to find some resources that we can sell off. Since we are in a spot where I would like to get more tin. But also like to get the saddle for a donkey. And while we're at it, how about some more villagers? We have room in a simple small house and a simple house as well. So we can take care of these things, and we will also need to finish up our idea here. Our hog. Oh my. Get our hog fence up. We don't need them running wild out here and causing a ruckus. With these sticks, we'll come back at the end of the day and wrap this up. The question being, what other items do we not need to carry around? Because I have this habit of carrying too many things. Definitely don't need so many of those. Certainly don't need to be carrying feathers. Although, honestly, where are we at with feathers? 1,000 of them? My goodness. The price is nothing. But how much is it for a stone arrow? Probably not worth it. Will not need 200 seeds, that's for sure. At some point we'll throw some clay, get ourselves set with that. Can definitely sell our flax seeds. These hops are not the freshest at this point, so it might be worth selling a few of these. Oh yeah, we do need to make our crazy soup too, right? Oat grains, I think we can sell 100 of these easily without issue. Rye grain, we're about to be fine here, so we can sell a collection of rye. This will help out certain farmers who are starting late in the season. Wheat, grain, we don't have anything set. Let's get Mokash going. Let's check. Because right now I need berries, cherries, plums, apples, pears, cabbages, beetroots, and carrots, and hops. Okay. You know it. Moksha. Mokash. Not Moksha. Goodness me. Mokash, we are off. And let's find ourselves into the distance. Let's find ourselves on a mission to gain some resources. We'll go take care of the pregnancy needs here first. And let's roll on into town, checking to see if anybody's here that's got skills that will pay the bill. Right. Our farmer friend needs help with a quest.
Hello there.
I'm afraid that we're a little occupied right now, friend. Right, you. I know that you can make use of seeds in your area, so by all means, we'll sell to you prime rye, my friend. You could definitely need our rye. Cabbages, what do we need? 2 of them? Oh my goodness.
Take care.
Let's take stock of what we need. Okay, so far so good. 20 cherries. Oh, the amount of times I'm at to repeat.
How is life?
I should have written it down. Oh, that's it. For me, for there. We have the 4 apples, beetroots. I believe it was 4. Carrots. Cherries were a bunch. We do need 1 more cherry seedling. We have the hops. Pears. I think she only needed 2 pears. But we can go over 5 extra pears. I think we'll be okay.
Treating you.
Very
so
well,
long.
friend. Oops. Plums. 10. My goodness. 2 more carrots. 6 more plums.
How are you? My wares never
2
disappoint.
more carrots. 6 more plums. Now, he
See
did
you
not
around.
have berries, though. Oh, we'll find some berries from somebody else. I also have way more than enough hops.
Make it before the winter.
Because it's the wild time of year for trees. They just strip and go. Oh, there we go. Head down the road. We have a cook in this town. They should be able to help us out.
Hail. Whatever you need.
Oh, perfect. Except we're a little shy. Darn, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's get our arrows of randomness. Oh my,
Friend?
no.
Goodbye.
Take care, you. Take care. Let's get our unpredictable arrows of randomness ready, because we're about to go on a little mission. Now, gotta remember who we can go to that'll get us berries. I mean, we can go all the way back to Gustovia. Seems like an excessively long trip. Could go back to Gustovia, because we know she'll have berries here. We have 2 people we can probably get berries from. I don't rightly recall if Lesnica has a chef who would have berries. Honestly, I don't think it does. We may want to just go back to Gustovia.
King is going to reign as long as possible.
Hmm.
That's usually the best ones.
Well, you go for that, friend. I hope it rains. At some point, we need our rye to get hydrated. What the? Give me that. Thank you. Oh, our donkey is stuck behind a gate. You there. Let's go. Now, no one would possibly try to take out a man on a donkey, right? Let's go down the road and find our way. Now, we should have a little faster travel on the roadways with our shoes, or donkey shoes as the case may be. Now, as far as Vicent are concerned, I swore I heard something. As far as Vicent are concerned, where would we find one? If we were hunting for one, gotta try to recall. I think there should be some somewhere around this way. Another miniature camp. And we'll come back for them. I certainly don't need them to get the drop on me. I need to get the drop on them. As I recall, no Vicent in this forest area here. There are definitely going to be hogs. Wild hogs. Boars, as the case may be. Huh. Guessing these individuals got driven out by our friends down the road, which we'll have to take care of our friends down the road, that's for sure. Sure enough. Unfortunate. Yeah, of course they got the money bags from these people. So whatever they were hoping to do here, I got interrupted by the gentleman on the roadway. Next time I'm bringing that crossbow. Here, got an idea. We're gonna head this way. We're gonna go get our last little bits of things. We'll come back through here. We'll take down a Vicent right over here. Across the bridge back there. Fall is a beautiful time of the year. They did a great job in this game with the colors, the environment is gorgeous. It makes it a lot of fun to watch the seasons change and to be so immersed into just that feel that the seasons are real and that the days, the weather makes sense. It's nice. It's a good escape, right? It's a good way to unplug from things, and it's a good, important to have ways to disconnect and relax. Go over again.
How can I help you? Best goods in the realm.
Couldn't have even gotten it without. Would have been stuck regardless. Coming here and having to buy more anyhow. You will definitely take hops. Let's keep 19 though. Just so we don't have to go travel back and forth. And you'll probably make better use of the mead. And salted meat is not worth it for me. Alright.
So long.
And thank you.
Myself included.
Alright, we're off, Makash. We have much to take care of this season. I'm afraid that we are going to get in a little trouble on the way home. Let's go do that. They will have seen us come through, so they're expecting us. Or they're at least, well, yeah, it would be reasonable if they've seen me on the road before, and at this point, we've taken out some of their camps. If anyone has survived and seen this from a distance, then we're known at this point. I'm guessing at this we should probably be safe, but we're going to make sure that we catch them off guard. I don't want to give them the advantage. I don't want them to have the drop on me. Quite the opposite. I want to get in a position where I get the drop on them. First step though. We've got that quest that's just been hanging out up there saying big game. We haven't hunted a Vicent in a while, but we've already hunted some before. It was a time ago, back when our wife was still, we were a young part of our relationship, and we were not quite, what, 2 years in, and let's make sure that we have a path. Whoa. just a glance. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Okay, these unpredictable arrows of randomness are quite good. Have an error? Well, that's auspicious timing. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for better. Dear me, it sounds like the audio on that is a little high. Let me know if I'm right about that. Is the audio on my reward sounds a little high? I can definitely change that. Alright. Copper arrows now. I don't want to waste my arrows of randomness on this. Alright, well, that'll do us some good. Now, they are clearly not going to be looking at us from this distance away, so they won't know we're here. Problem is, they will know we're coming if I give them sight of us. And they place themselves right smack in the middle of the road in a very convenient place to notice incoming individuals. So, unfortunately, I'd like to think that I could just send my donkey home, and that I wouldn't have to worry about it. And they spot me from this distance. I'm not sure that they have. At this point in time, I don't think we have any technology worth talking about, so we shouldn't worry about them spotting us with a scope from a distance. And if we travel through the woods, we're clearly going to be alright. We will, of course, need to be cautious about how loud we're being as we travel in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, piggy, piggy. We're here to just take off, friends. No need to. Alright, now. Okay, you. I don't really want you heading in here any further. There's a familiar home, right? A familiar little place. Back in the day, that's where we got gored by the boar. Almost died. So long ago. Now, to get ourselves in our bearings, make sure we know exactly where we're going. There they are. I think we'll go for the next crop of trees up. Once we're there, we'll definitely take these guys down. Having Erasamir think back to what he used to be like, the amount of fear he used to feel traveling through these areas with bandits, and now to be hunting them. In a way, it's got to be quite a change. I believe I went to the wrong spot. There we are. Let's get ourselves back over to there. We got a little turned around. And it would be quite a change. Thinking back to way then, how scared he was, and how much just seeing those bandits threw him off and was having to survive that fight, lucky that the arrows whizzed right over his head. And then to be now, after taking out a camp from these individuals, and now be stalking them and taking the fight to them. Quite a change. Now, give ourselves a little time to rest. He doesn't appear to have a clue where we are. Also, doesn't appear to have any backup. Yes, he does, right there. No, don't want to go in there berserker style. Someday. Okay.
Filthy scum!
Sorry, buddy, but your crossbow is a lot slower than my bow, and that's gonna set you back. Alright, and here we have them. Alright, let's get Mokash back in here. Alright, we'll take all this. Thank you very much. Ooh, fell right in the fire. Well, let's see what they were up to. Cheese and salted fish. Just robbing people who are traveling. Worst thing you could be. Pouch is nice though. Appreciate that. A torch finally. Because I of course did not bring a torch with me. Ah! There we are. And they have their cart with more contraband. Not a capable enough hunter to poach on their own. And not the best highwaymen, so they get taken out on the very highway they're planning to rob on. Let's see if we missed anything on our friend here. Weak Marauder, no armor to speak of. Just doesn't fit us, it turns out. Wrong sizing. Alright. I would say rest in peace, but I don't think you deserve that peace. This was your choice. On we go. There we are. Let's get home to our wife, get her what she needs, and wrap up our day. Pretty productive day, I'd say. Didn't get any people. Got a little focused on just getting these things done, and we do have a limited time in the day, so we do need to be sure we actually get back in time. I don't want it to get too late, and then she goes to bed before we can actually get anything to her. She's probably going to be due to have that baby pretty soon.
Let's go!
And with the winter coming, it'll be nice to see the change in the season and get some more work done. There we go. Turn the brightness up a bit. I know it's a lot to try to see on the screen if you're watching. I want to make sure I actually get that set for y'all. It's good to have the time to be able to take to relax in the day and unwind. For me, it's the start of my day. Shortly I have to go, and I have to go to do our testing and make sure that we are getting things done as for the AP season. And then
Definitely
we'll
belong
wrap this
here.
recording up. Not on Donkey Day, it turns out, but we'll get to the rest of it. Here you are! Food! You're a lifesaver. Anything for our family and you. Swear, aren't we? Those shackles feel a lot warmer and more pleasant than I feared them to be, beloved. Oh, tying her down is the challenge. Okay, there we go. Now we did it. Alright. Take a quick drink of water. Ooh, we'll be back though. Oh, you know what? I definitely dropped that in there because I needed to just take care of it. And let's go to this. We'll fill the bucket with fresh water here. There we go. Get some water to our people. Okay, and I'd like to think that we can finish that fence here and now. Before the end of this day. And before the change in season. And oh, the amount of feathers we have. We are crushing it on feathers. Perhaps now is the time to start making bronze arrows to make some coin. There we are. Let's drop off our goods. And we'll finish up the fencing. Good to go. Oh, I have one more tree. That's right. Nice. Good to have all that. Meat needs to be put away. Do we have a large pouch already? We do. We'll use that for decorations. Wheat beer. Wrong spot for that. Okay. Let's get the wheat beer out of here because that's just not the right place for it. And this should be in the food storage as well. Alright. This is a resource storage thing, so let's drop it in there. And, oh yeah, my hammer. It does appear that we may not have gotten all of our farmland completed. Oh, no, it's all just appearances. It is definitely done. Let's drop some things in here. It would be a very good idea to dry some of these items. Dry some of the meat that we just got. Salted fish meat, as we talked about before, doesn't count. Oh, I cannot take that in. Oh yeah, I forgot about the apple tree seedlings. And I do have a bag with me? I do. Alright, so let's finish up our work here. And here we go. Perfect. Nice. It would be nice to have a few more apple trees around, just for fun. But I want to get a chance to think through where those are going to go without just willy-nilly throwing them in there. Alright, let's wrap up some of this construction. I do want to make sure we get this done before seasons change. Then it's going to be time to go dry some meat, since we want to preserve a bit of that across our seasons. Even better would be to do salted meat. Now we did not get more tin, so in the winter we're going to want to get that. It's going to be worthwhile to have some of our barn workers taking care of the needs this time period, processing through our wheat, processing through our flax, and some of our workers putting them into extraction and whatnot, right? I mean, there's so many different things we have to do. Never any shortage of things to do. There we are. We'll do that for a little bit just so that when we come back we can bring those back up to speed. Just in case we get low in our timer. There we go. Give our character a chance to rest and I'll just wander over and get more things. There we go. So many logs and planks, my goodness. We have quite a ways to go on that. I could go into a maple forest and I could gather a bunch of logs. Could just get our workers to take care of it, which I think will be the right way to go. We do need to have an extensive network of resource gathering in advance of our wanting to have a mine, right? We will need an extensive amount of miners in time. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now I believe I said I was going to go fishing before the end of this day, and it's time to make good on that. Put away our hoe. There we are. Let's get going. Everybody's heading to sleep. I should get there soon too. You have a good night, Wokash. Grab our clothes off while we're in here. And let's get in here and take down a fish. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, definitely need to warm up. You
I
kidding me?
need more clothes or some fire.
Well, we do have a fire, luckily. There we go. Perfect. And then let's eat this. And that stuff's got to be tossed in the barrel. Actually, the salted stuff we'll leave on the ground. It'll rot quicker there. And then it's time to make some dried things. Let's make some dried meat. And let's make some dried fish meat as well. Oops. Are we out of storage for this one? There we go. Ah yes, in order to make our fish, we first off have to process them. Better do that first. Let's go down here and let's process our fish up so we can start making dried fish meat. Oh, I think we're just too far away from the food storage is probably the problem. I'll look forward to us having a better range on that. Right now everything's placed so that we can easily get access to it as we need. But it doesn't really help too much in the sense that we have to travel pretty far just to do this. Okay. What time do we have? Oh, it's the end of the day. Oh no. A fight to the finish. Unfortunately. And that's the end of the day. Oh, darn. Trying to fit in all of the drying of things is tricky. Now we have to discard all the fish, unfortunately. And there was perfect timing, wasn't it? And there's our kiddo. Oh, nice. They changed the labeling for this so you can actually see him across the way. Check our son's name. Edmund. Let's see here. Oh, there's so many options. That's the tricky part, right? I like Frederick. Let's do Frederick for our dude. Welcome to the world, Frederick. All right.
Hello.
All right. Yeah, you thought a broken femur hurt a lot. No, did you know after expecting later? I'll tell you one thing. One child's plenty. Okay. I'll stop babbling now and let's admire the beauty of our baby. He is a sweet little thing. Red, bald, everything. How's the family doing? According to the boss man, we're bored. Alright, what can I do? Make him tell you one of your stories? I'm willing to wait in this moment. Okay. Famous made up tale, you got it. A long time ago in a realm far, far away lived a kingdomless king. Ooh, a kingdomless king. Alongside his pet. Stork, why not? Their home was like no other. It was reasonably priced. That's hilarious. A rainbow, it was made out of pure gold, of course, is the thing. Privy. Castle. They didn't have any friends apart from each other. No one really liked them because every single day they spent playing gore games, eating fertilizer, trying to sell tacky wooden figurines, but soon it was all going to change. A nearby village was attacked by a flock of dim ducks, a band of heartless tax collectors, a swarm of carnivorous bees, a gang of rebellious teenagers. A pack of extremely adorable puppies is dangerous. A gang of rebellious teenagers. The attackers were ruthless as they were whimsical, and the villagers ran in terror, leaving their homes and belongings behind. All hope seemed to have been lost. That's when our beloved hero and his companion came to the rescue. They used a mighty weapon never seen before. Unprecedented violence. Intricate dance moves and a clever lie. A magic ladle, which made a funny sound when swung. That's the perfect one because the baby will be like... With the use of this unstoppable force, the foes dispersed and vanished into thin air. Villagers returned to their homes and cheered the noble heroes and his pet. They asked what kind of reward would liberators want. The answer was simple. Their lives. The newborn babies until the end of time. All of their souls. Every single ones. And a throne made from their teeth. Their newborn babies till the end of time. Well, the fact that the hero lived in exile for all those years, the only companion incapable of human speech at this time, it made his sense of humor a little rusty, to say the least. The villagers didn't appreciate the joke and threw him in the dungeon. And that's not the end of the story. You see, the dungeon, the hero found love. The beautiful guard named Mustache Martha, Carlina the Overeater, Toothless Tamara, Peggy the Pig, and Sampor. Mustache Marta. And then they got married and lived happily lives because never leave a cell, which she liked very much. They loved interrupting each other's sentence. They didn't know any better. And it was the strangest things I've ever heard, but looks like our tiny child loved it. Probably just loves hearing my voice. You're right, your accent is one of the things I immediately liked about you. What, I have an accent? Are you joking? Of course you have. You sound nothing like the locals or even most of the travelers. You never pointed it out. I thought it was obvious, just like your different colored eyes. My what? Now you're pulling my leg. Just a bit. I have to run a little. That's a hoot. Ah, fresh new day in the wintertime with rotten fish in my inventory. Darn it. Aw, you can hear him playing in there. Alright, get rid of the fish. We gotta get a conduit system going. That's a thing that I'm lacking right now, and that's a very clear, we gotta take care of this thing. It might be good. It might be just time to start really digging in on villagers and just going for it. I think it is. And I believe I've said that, so let's just do it. Time to really dig in on it.
Damn, it's freezing.
You know it, man. Oops. There we go. First things first, let's get rid of the fish. And get the rod. There we go. Got some rod. You know what? No. Got an idea. I think we really need to make sure that we gotta start getting the work done by the other people. That's where we need to be. It's still so odd that rod has to be stored here. Weird. I get that it makes sense because it's consistent that once the food turns into rot, you'd want it to be somewhere convenient to get at it, right? That's the key. Alright, well, let's get our peeper going. Frederick. We're gonna need you in a barn, it turns out. Actually, no we don't. We're gonna need you processing fish. But we also need a way around that. Oh, perfect. So she's leveled up. Good news. Now our barn can only handle 2 people, which is easy to solve because we can upgrade that. Let's do that. Oh, that's my son. I mean, I see the empty profession and I'm like, whoa, let's get this person working. And obviously their skills are a combination of the 2 of us. And so they're not high yet. We'll get them there. And we're not maximizing our characters in this playthrough. We're doing a relaxed playthrough. That's what we're about this time around. So we will just allow ourselves to have a nice playthrough and just enjoy it. So I could maximize. Do that a different time. I could have you craft in. That's the trick, is just deciding where we want to put these people. No. Hunting or that, and you are farmer or hunter or fisher. I say, let us get you doing something useful for us, which is, let's start making actual food. Because it is oh so clear that we are just not making good use of the meat that we have. Let's do this. Let's get ourselves drying the meat. Perfect. Is that good? Is it great? No, it's so just not enough. But it's better than nothing. And honestly, it does make me want to just go switch it right over to just like to switch it over to something that is more efficient. Let's fix the barn up. And we're a long ways off from that, so it's time to just do this. Still a thatch roof, okay. And the thatch roof cottages. Good thing there's no trogdor here. I would just be begging for a trogdor appearance at this point. Oh, my thatch roof cottages. Alright, with the wintertime, housing and job expansion. That's the goal. Resources so that we can get our tool setup going, and being really cognizant of what we're up to. We can get this village up and going well. I am so happy that they did the update to have it so that you could just pull straight from resource storages. That is such a big deal. And honestly, it's the thing that Sengoku had up on this game. For the longest while, it was the one thing that Sengoku really had up on it. And obviously the whole combat side of things, because combat in this is fun, but combat in Sengoku is a lot more visceral and enjoyable, I think. Well, it's tricky. I guess it's not a better per se, it's just different in a way that makes it really, really fun. Okay. Yeah, you're out. Alright. Traps. Of course, now, the huge benefit that we have now is that I don't actually have to keep this person here. Now the barn is much better. And happens to actually be... Oh, yeah, we better put this person here. I give in to their whims because they really want to work here. I know we still have some oat left over, but we still have to get the flax done. I think we can probably do a combination of both. There we go. Now, if I recall right, we have 2 houses done that can take on people. Check. We have 2 houses that can take on people, and one of them that needs repairs. Oh, that's my old house. Yep. Oh, it's okay, because we need to upgrade this thing anyway, don't we? Oh, hey, actually, I already upgraded the roofing, so that being the case... Ooh, actually, Yeah, let's do this. Tempting to get that straight up to stone just so we'd be done with it. I think we'll have a lot of log cabins for a while. That's okay. And around us right now, I'm listening to a wren outside, so while you're hearing the game sounds here, I hear a young, well, probably not young, could be though, but I hear a wren outside trying to start a small family, and this super fun little call. There we have it. Buenissimo. Okay. Alright, we do have a good start on our main walkway, our village core. That's our forested area. And I did decide that I didn't need the shovel anymore. I think we need to start making a kind of like a collected area of resources so we can keep up stuff going on. Alright, let's get things going for the day. And let's just get some of the people set into our village that we need. It would be tempting to get some more of this done so we can make some hoods. As we have more of these hoods, we sell them, we can get some tin, running low, get some villagers while we're at it. Kind of fun watching the counter go up on the right hand side to see how quickly we're getting our resources. Turns out not very quickly. One of the ways I could easily solve some of our stone issues is just by getting our donkey up and running and getting ourselves in a spot where we can transport stone back and forth quicker. Because it's cheap. And at some point, obviously, a mine. I think that'll be the good way to go. And into the very distant future, at some point, when this starts to taper off and it's clear that the playthrough has gotten to its maximum point, I'd always do an oxbow playthrough. And in the oxbow playthrough, I am definitely being a miner, that is for sure. Then the trick will be the fact that I can't do farming. We'll have to figure out how to work with that idea. Alright, ooh, looks like I had a lot of things on hand. Well, I hope everything through your day goes well, and it's nice to have you here as always, and as I said before. I hope that this is a relaxing thing you have on the background and that things are going well for you. If I can wish things well for you, then I do. I wish things well for you, and that I hope all things, even if they are challenging, can come out the best way they possibly can for you. And that whatever you're doing to relax and enjoy your time, that it's filling your cup, right? And that's the important part, is to be sure that you can find a way to fill your cup. There's a lot of things in our lives that take from our cup and demand that we pull from it. So I hope that you are finding ways to refill your cup with the joys and the things that you love to do. I know I love playing these kind of games, and I love having some time in the morning just to be on my own. I happen to need my time just to be me in my own space, and this is a way that I can be in my own space, but then still share something which I find enjoyable. And it is a nice way for me to recharge before I have to go out and about and exist in the world. And I know for me that is a good thing. And I also enjoy my time in the garden. Although I'm quite terrible at it, I think. Oh well. I'll do my best. But it is still an enjoyable thing. Be out in nature, to just be working in the dirt. So one time I do want to become a better gardener. It's a goal. It's a worthwhile pursuit. We'll still give it a shot. And it's okay that I'm not great at it. Man, exciting things that are happening for me. is that I'm still working on finishing and redoing our basement. We ended up with an unpleasant issue down there because there was carpet at one point, and carpet in basements isn't the best, and it was a one of those things where and the people who put it down there didn't realize this was going to happen, but it must have been just a particularly bad year, and everything got a little more wet than it needed to. And even though our foundation doesn't actually leak water, because I haven't found any evidence that we're leaking water, it definitely leaches moisture through, and at one point things got fairly moist down there and didn't recover from it. And it's a basement, go figure. And our home before we got it also sat for a while, as the couple who were here before, may they rest in peace, had passed and the house had sat idle for a while. So, unfortunately we didn't realize the basement had a mold issue into the carpet, and so I tore all that out, and I've redone the floor, and well, I've torn out the carpet and re-leveled the floor because it was entertainingly unlevel concrete slab. And now I'm going to redo the flooring down there. I'm sectioning off a wall. I've put the drywall up, and I'm at the phase where I'm mudding the drywall and getting it ready to finish. Electrical is done. The walls, the framing is done. Now the only thing left is to just get it mudded up and drywalled up, and then wrap it all up, and then put some actual finishing work on it so it looks livable and enjoyable. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of style I want to go with, whether it be, I do love the aspects of like Dynasty and like the medieval tavern look. That's part of the idea of the basement style that I want to go with. But I also love the idea of like the Japanese style that would be fun to go with as well. Oh, gotta figure that one out. Moksha, we gotta go. There's so much we have to do. I also happen to think that we need to grab some seeds. I would really like to get you a saddle. I don't want to keep going back and forth all the time. I want us to be able to get moving and get everything done easily. You can sell 27 of these, I say. Feathers. Alright, this is getting absurd. We can definitely sell a large collection of these and not even question it. Looks like we have a ways to go on flax seeds, unfortunately. Oh, so low on that. We will have lots of oak greens, that's good. I don't see why I would keep all of this. But it isn't really the season to sell that. Okay, and looks like it's about all I can get away with for now. Okay. Let's get to Tukti. And let's, Moksha. How dare you? Oh, I keep saying that wrong. Tutki.
Let's go.
Is it Toot? Tutki. I really need to work on my pronunciation, that's for sure. And I appreciate you forgiving me for my not knowing the pronunciation well. Now we could come into here. What might be nice? Why don't we go ahead? Let's check here. Oh wow, people, you get a late start.
They don't want to hang out with me because I'm childish. I'm not childish. They're childish.
I mean, honestly, objectively true. Producers, farmers. We have farmers.
Become the fashion capital of our land.
Giddy up.
Let's go, donkey. Oh, there's a game trail over there. Probably should have taken that. Yes, some deer. We can definitely take them out at some point. Glad we got those arrows done. That quest was fun. It was really fun to get those arrows of randomness. So we'll run over Nature's Ottoman. Ooh, that's a big one right there. Oh, jeez. Get out of here, badger. Tisn't the season for mushrooms, so I cannot badger, mushroom you. And there are no snakes in this game. This is a nice little area to build too. Hugely expansive. And right by a river, which makes it gorgeous. We don't have a river, so we're not going to get that effect out of it, but at least we'll have to make a nice dock that goes out into our lake. Hello. We can come back for that plank and that, we can come back for the plank and the logs. Now we need extractors. That's the goal. All manner of extractors. Okay. I'll be back, Moksha.
What can I do?
You don't look the voice right there. You don't think she'll mind having some of these things? I decided to carry rot with me. That's not the best thing to do. Ooh, a wheat beer. There you go. Enjoy it. Special bonus. You can have all my potions, I'll tell you what. Alright, and then we need a saddle, but we need the large saddlebags. Oh my. That's what it is. We need the... There we go. We want that cash. My goodness. You know, these excellent boots. Boy, they'll sell for good money. So tempting. We need to start making these high quality items. That's the goal.
I do for have a good day.
Cheers, my lady. Alright, we are set, Moksha. Look at you. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Ooh, you know what we can do. Alright, and I'll be back. Hey, you.
Oh, it's you again. Have a good
Hold
day.
up. I know that I'm gonna forget something. Let's switch ourselves here. Now, okay, we'll switch them out and let's equip this beast. Don't want to forget to do that. 75. Yeah, I know. You think it's pretty darn funny.
How can I help?
You're right. No, Lesnica. Oh, that's actually a lot more than I thought it'd be. Ah, well.
There's a real nip in the air.
Yeah, you and I know it.
How are you?
Alright, my lady. I am in need of tin. Let's do 40 of these things. Yeah.
Farewell.
Where's my donkey? Ugh. Moksha. You are just chill. You're going slow. What you doing? There you go. Mm-hmm. You get over here. Come along, little donkey. Come along, little donkey. There we go. Alright, she can carry 20 more.
May the forge be with you.
I'm so cold.
Oh yeah, I definitely did not get my character ready for this. Alright, and then we can do 20 more of these, or we can do a bunch of stone. Which is probably a good idea. And I think we'll be back for the stone. There's just no way around it. Let's get this set because we do know that we...
Greetings. Good luck.
Yeah, we know it. Dearest donkey, what are you doing? Okay. Alright, now let's get ourselves over here and check out if we have anybody who we really just need to have in our village. Perfect, nice. But not a lot of skills otherwise.
Some people don't seem to age at all. Lucky bastards.
Well,
How do you do?
We'll have you come into the village. You're not exactly the optimal person, but you'll do. Now, we'll get you set up in... There's not going to be a lot of stuff for her to do just yet. We'll get you in the well, just as if there's a job for you. Yay! Oh, where did my friend go?
I've been a vendor
Uh-huh.
since before
believe it. There we are. There we go. We have tons of fur. I love that that's not worth anything. Oh my god. That was a foolish thing for me to do. I'm sitting here carrying things that don't need to be carried. There we go. Convenient. There we go.
Can I help you? Take care.
Alright.
I should better warm myself up.
I agree. It is a little cold out here. It's wintertime and we aren't exactly wearing the winter gear. Right. And then we're not overweighted, so we can make this work. Oh, cool. They put up the snowman again. I love it. Now, with the wintertime here, I think maybe we will... the amount of building that I want to do. Thinking we might just take our donkey and we might just drive ourselves into a forest somewhere and just chop a bunch of trees. I think that would be a good way to get us going here. It would help us with a little bit of extraction. It would also help us get a large collection of logs so we can expand our village a good bit. And also fast track us a bit. I want to get to that woodshed Mark II as soon as we can. That would be very helpful. We do have a number of places we could go for it that are pretty much safe-ish. I definitely want to get our woodsheds going. I want to get those set. I gotta stop carrying around extra stuff. There we go. And let's transfer stuff from our donkey. There we go. We don't need to carry that no more. There we go. Perfect. Quite good. Now I think... Ooh, that's a nice thing. Got crow. So make
I need more clothes or some fire.
Yes, you do. Thanks, Moksha. Oh, I keep calling her Moksha. Mokash. My goodness. It really is just, for some reason, it just sticks in my head like that. Right. Get ourselves changed here. Don't mind. There we go. Now we're geared up. Cool. Alright, now get our rod out of our inventory, which is a cool thing. There we go. Now we're talking.
Living here is definitely better than living on the road.
And I kind of like the stew, honestly. Let's make a bunch of stew for our people. Why not? Let's help them out this wintertime. Make some nice stuff for them. They can have some things on hand it'd be nice to have around. Make some good use of the carrots that have been sitting for a while. They should keep pretty well. Carrots store well. Shouldn't be too worried about that one. Cabbage stores only okay. I mean, you can make it store well. It's a little effort, but not a big deal. And with the stew, we'll have to get ourselves some food and some water as well before we head out for the day. But I do think it'd be nice to make a... Might be nice to start thinking of some ways to reorganize things. Like I look at people like Rose, who if you haven't seen Rose, who makes incredible medieval Dynasty builds, you really need to. Her designs are just simply phenomenal. So I want to try to work in a similar vein to that. I will not be at that level, but that's okay, right? Like, I want to get inspiration from Rose and do my version of it, and that's all right. So I want to do that and make my style here. Boom. There we go. Eating that stew. And here's a stew for you. There we are. And let's get the water out of that. And then we'll take a drink out of this. And we can refill the beast. There we are. Okay. Time of day. Getting late. This would be a perfect time for me to help out with the drying of meat, since we still have a lot of our decent left over. But I think let's go fell a few trees, because we have a need for lots and lots of logs, and it's not a bad idea for us to just take care of that now. We've got the time. So it's going to be us hacking down trees for a bit here. Right, and I'll have you be here. Good thing about wintertime too is that the visibility is better at nighttime. At some point we'll be able to do some dog work as well. I suppose we ought to unlock that one. Oh, hey, don't get too close. Oh gosh. Oops. We'll fill this up here. My apologies, I forgot to unpause it after changing things. So, dropped down a few trees, had a nice risky one almost land on me. Sorry about that. And now we've got Mokash. She's got everything in her inventory. She's already filled the 72, maxed out. And this is where we've kind of filled up. We're gonna get as many of these trees in as we can. The goal here, getting us to a spot where we are going to be ready to just build up a large collection. And I want to get a lot of homes done. And right now, so getting those levels of extraction are a big deal. Yeah, I need gloves. That's what we need. Well, as well as better equipment over time. I gotta say, we gotta be pretty darn close to full here, don't we? We are. Alrighty, and I bet you we have a bunch of extraction skill that we don't do anything with at this point. Could do tree cutting, but it's just not worth it. Slower stamina consumption, that's great and all, but it's not doing anything for us. I guess we could do that, but it's not really doing much for us either. Crafting knowledge is good. Crafting expert, faster here. Let's do sewing expert. We seem to find ourselves there a bunch. And we'll get cooking in due time too. Alright. Oh gosh, let's go back. Time for us to head in. It's getting late. We don't want to go to bed too late.
I should
It
better
seems
warm myself up.
like I've been keeping my character up late recently. But I am trying to make sure that we get all a nice little session out of everything. Alright. That is real good. My goodness. Oh, you just teleported right inside of the thing. Oh boy. Well, teleporting donkeys are fun. Alright, 116 out of 300. Okay. Last things to do are time to get that next round of firewood so we don't have to think about the seasons. So we're good to go. Once we get the woodshed Mark II, we can stop thinking about doing these things, and I can have an army of extractors who are really gunning us towards our needs. And I think that'll be the goal before the end of winter time, is to be sure that we have that. I'm thinking about making like a wood or like a logger's camp is kind of what I envision. So we'll have a collection of wood sheds and some nice covered areas and maybe a woodworking table. Or just like a carpenter station, a saw pit type idea. Like a combination of where the saw pit would be, as well as like log splitting, firewood station, just all of the woodworking needs. Oh, I'll have to think about where to place it though, right? Ow, poor character's gonna freeze.
I don't feel my fingers.
Who needs fingers? Poor thing. I do definitely need gloves though. It's the one thing we're missing in the outfit, and it's the reason why we are stuck with our temperature issue. Alright, and then we will need planks because we're going to build an expansive amount of homes here. I want to get at least 2 or 3 more. 2 or 3. That's the goal. And with this, it'll be the end of the episode, and I'm grateful to have you here. I'm grateful for you spending the time, and I hope that things are going well for you and that they continue to do so. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time around, and then we'll have yet another year down here, and then we'll do another supercut of the full year. After that, it'll be a year, our first year for our son, and a year of hopefully us getting. The goal will be to have the Herald's Quest done as soon as we can.
I don't feel my fingers.
And then getting ourselves to the point where we can build our station, our kitchen station, so we can name our village Raven's End for the very first time and have a crest. And we're definitely going to have a crow on our crest. It's going to be great. And I want to have our tavern as soon as we can get away with it. But obviously we have a ways to go, since the tavern is hidden way down in the production train. We'll get there eventually. It's going to be good, and it's going to be fun. And then it's going to be rye beer for the masses. Rye beer all day, every day. Maybe not all day. That's a problem. We don't need to have problems.
It's biting cold.
Realized that I've been sitting here having this out in front of the old house. It's time to put it in front of the new house.
I need more clothes or some fire.
Somewhere back there we dropped an axe. Alright then, let's get our shovel out of here. Did I actually drop the axe back? What are you doing?
There's a real nip in the air.
I'm just gonna turn this on because I want to see where I dropped that beast. Maybe I didn't. Must have got overlapped. Alright, well, this one can go back there too. There we go. Alright, y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.